Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Thank you. God bless you all. You see, Trump 2020, what happens back up there? Jesus is forever.
That's right.
Jesus forever. Trump 2020. Ivanka 2024. And then Eric. And then Junior. The Trump dynasty. But Jesus is forever. God bless you all.
All right.
I'll see you, bro. I'll see you. I get you. You don't mind.
You don't fit.
Well, yes, we do. Because, Facebook. Okay, yeah.
No racism here. Democrats are the virus.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Democrats are the real virus.
Text it to yourself.
Quincy, look at my camera. 1, 2, 3.
All right, let's go, MAGA.
Mr. Mike Never. Hello, Huntington. Can you hear me? Now, in case you didn't get the memo,
Ngồi xuống nè. Ngồi xuống nè.
paying attention. This is a live petition that is in action to recall the governor of California. You know his name, got it? That means if you signed online, too bad for you, doesn't count. Over there's a booth. You need to sign in wet ink. We need 2 million signatures and we're about halfway there, understand that? We're going to get this done. We're going to court on the 6th for a 90-day extension. So, here's what's going to happen. Election season's going to stop. You're going to see if your candidate won. We're all in the United States together, but for everybody here, we're all Californians and we need to take our state back. Got it? Right now, I'm going to tell you there's 5 things you need to do. 5. Got it? 1. If you're at home and using the home theater watching this on Facebook, I need you to print. Everybody can print a petition. I need everyone here to sign. Got it? Then if you're at home, mail it. Go to the booth and sign. We'll mail it for you. Got it? We need you to donate if we can. This is being done by the people. There's no big corporate money. There's no big political force behind it. This is being done by us and all of you. And there's 60,000 volunteers collecting signatures. For those of you paying attention, this is the largest initiative in American history. Got it? And you all are going to get it done. So, print, sign, mail, donate. The last one is the most important. I need you to participate. Don't just, I signed, I'm done. Doesn't work that way. Everybody needs to get 5 to 10 signatures. And everybody knows about Thanksgiving, right? You know, it's one thing I agree with Newsom. Don't get mad. He says when people come over to your house, you need to write down their names. Have you heard that? You know where I'm going with this, right? Write their friggin' names on a recall petition. Got it? Now, for everybody over here, I'm a little hard of hearing. Maybe not, but I think Newsom might be because he's probably in Montana right now. I want you to hear this from all the way to Montana, Gavin. 5 10. Recall Gavin! 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 One more! Recall Gavin! Go sign! Louder!
I feel like we're in good hands with that guy leading the charge. Woo! Thank you for all you're doing, Mike. We are going to recall that criminal. Please welcome Peggy Hall.
Savage journalism, which is what we're with wide objectivity. Well, how are we going to deal with it? They have to be shut down. We cannot have a press that doesn't report our story, but then someone could be sold out to China for our
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Back in May, he was arrested on the west steps of the Capitol building in Sacramento, simply for preaching the word of God. And speaking out in protest against the shutdown of our state. His own church has never closed since May. He's one of the few pastors in our state that defy the governor's draconian mandates by fully opening his church with no masks, no social distancing, and a full children's ministry. Please give it up for Pastor Tim Thompson.
Well, hey, I want you guys to know something. That in the Word of God, it actually talks about what's happening in our nation right now. You know that God actually said there would come a point in time where He does a work of separation. He would separate out the people of darkness from the people of light. He would separate out the true believers from the false believers. And I'll tell you, what we're seeing right now is something that the news media wants to tell you is polarization. I'll tell you what it is. It's God. God's doing a supernatural work of separating us out. I want to show you something as you look around this place. Look how much energy there is here. Look how much light there is here. Look how much forward motion there is here. I'll tell you, on the Biden side of things, he ain't got nothing. He has zero energy. He's got people standing in circles, separated out like a bunch of weenies. It's unbelievable. But I'll tell you what, the reason there's so much energy on the side of Donald J. Trump is because he is on the side of light, not on the side of darkness. He is on the side of truth and righteousness, and Biden is on the side of pedophilia and lies. The man is disgusting and belongs in jail. He has no business running for president of the United States. And somebody needs to find his son and put him in jail too. Years ago, when Donald Trump started running for the first time, he made several promises, and he's kept every single one of them. That is why we're here today, because we know that we're getting behind a person who will stand for his word and do what he says. As a pastor, I got to tell you, one of the things that I love that he has done is he did away with a thing called the Johnson Amendment. For those of you that don't know what that is, the Johnson Amendment made it so that way pastors and spiritual leaders in your community weren't allowed to talk about political issues. But here's the problem with that. The radical left has politicized every single biblical moral issue you can think of. They politicize life, they politicize marriage, they politicize sexuality, they politicize gender, they politicize borders, they politicized everything. And so weak pastors have hid behind the Johnson Amendment and said, well, I'm not going to talk about those issues. That's politics. I don't get involved in politics. And here's what happens when spiritual leaders don't engage in the political arena. We end up with the times we're living in right now. But what Donald J. Trump did when he got into office is he did exactly what he said he would do. He would nullify the Johnson Amendment to empower pastors to be able to do what I'm doing today without fear of losing their church. Now I gotta tell you, if you are going to a church and it is still closed and your pastor has no intention of opening the church, find another church. If you're here today and you are a pastor and you still can't see that this is an attack on the Judeo-Christian way of life, it's an attack on a biblical worldview. If you can't see that this is an attack on the bride of Christ, find another job. You have no business leading people spiritually. Step aside and let real men do it. We're at a time right now where people have to choose between the darkness and the light. We put it into two different names, Biden and Trump. I think every single person here is making the right choice. We got just a couple days left until we see a great victory. And I'll tell you this, just as a spiritual leader, it ain't going to be over November 3rd. Prepare yourself. Be prepared. We need to continue to stand for righteousness, stand for the side of light, because now is the time where we're going to see incredible things happening as God continues to separate out the true believers, the false believers, the people of darkness and the people of light. God is showing himself true, and God is going to do incredible things in your life and through your life if you will just let him. So please, just submit yourself to the one true living God. Thank you so much. I love you guys.
Before I introduce our next speaker, big hand for Tim Thompson. What a leader, what an inspiration, what a man. Before I introduce our next speaker, I want to let you know of another big event that's happening tomorrow.